And
Good
we're live. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We're a little delayed, but not denied. Welcome to the BYOB Weekend Show. We appear here before you every weekend on the platform of the Reverend Dr. Danielle Winningham. This morning, we won't be before you long, but we promise to be before you strong because Rose and I are going to come in
morning.
here and rip the runway up and talk to you about the whole truth, and nothing but the truth about seven figures of income. I am Dr. Cynthia R. Armstead, and again, thank you to the Reverend Coach Dr. Danielle Winningham for allowing me to be on her platform this morning because I like to tell the truth. I got my beautiful co-host over here. I think she likes to tell the truth too. What do you think, Miss Fauntleroy?
I
Introduce
think it
to the
is
people.
Tell the Truth Saturday. That's what
I
I
like
think. I think any day is a good day for the truth. And today we are going to talk about you, me, multiple streams of income, and then there's the truth. That sounds
well, get yourself
talking
ready.
about
'Cause
multiple streams of income. That's talking about several different ways to make money in your business or to have revenue coming in. And some people think seven streams of income mean you're doing seven different businesses. Because you know what? I thought that at one time. They said have seven streams of income diversified. They call it diversifying your business. You know how they say diversify your portfolio. So I thought you had to do seven different things. Well, you only have two hands and one brain, two eyes, one mouth, two ears. How in the world are you going to keep up with seven different things if they're not related? So
true,
join
I
us.
agree. I feel like seven different things, Rose pulls you in seven different directions. I know that's how I felt.
Yeah.
I was doing anything and everything that came along that sounds like a good idea. But one thing I found out over time is that all those different lanes, trying to drive in seven lanes was not my forte. I was not good. So, they say a jack of all trades, a jack of seven trades, and a master of none. And that's what my bank account reflected. Mastery of none.
And when your bank account starts looking funny, it tends to get your attention. It does tend to make you look at things a little side eye. So, yeah, if your seven streams are not related to each other and you're going in seven different directions, ooh, it's like one of them cartoon characters. They be running around like Speedy Gonzales. But Speedy Gonzales always running around fast, but he never caught anything. He never caught up. And in this season, I was starting to feel not caught up because you have to decide what your concentration is going to be. So if you go to bit.ly/the number 7 streams 2021, we're having a webinar on Sunday night at 8 p.m. to tell you the truth about seven streams of income and what that really means, and especially what that really means in this season. Because there's seasons to everything. What you think, Cynthia?
Absolutely, absolutely. And we always have the show before the show and the show after the show, and we have all of our coaching sessions with Coach. And one of the things I said in our session yesterday was that some things are about foundation. You have to have the right foundation. How can you build? Remember the story of the three little pigs? You have to have a strong foundation because the entrepreneurial work can be tough. It can be a beast. And you don't want it to come along and huff and puff and blow your business down. You don't need a business on a foundation of straw or hay or sticks. You need a foundation of bricks and cement. So when you think that you're doing all these different things, well, I do a little of this and a little of that, a little of this, sooner or later, that's going to collapse like a house of cards. So I said to Coach yesterday, I need to make sure that my business is structured on a strong foundation. And then you build upon that strong foundation, or else everything is just going to fall apart. So we need you to show up in the house tomorrow night if you are confused, if you don't know what to do, if you know your business is on a house of cards, if you know one strong wind. And so I have to be careful because I'm in the Windy City. We're known for big, strong winds to come along. And the wind will come along and just blow that house down, blow that business right down to the ground. And then you have to start all over again. So it's something I'm starting all over again. But if you start with a strong foundation and the right tools in hand to begin with, then you can build that foundation over the next 7 items that you need. The first thing and then the second thing, and it's layered on top. And you only learn that really from someone who's done it. And that's why we're in this community. So we want you to go out to bit.ly/7streams2021. Join us tomorrow evening. The great thing about this is that you can take care of all your errands today. You can prep your Sunday dinner and everything. You can get everything out of the way. You can do your virtual services tomorrow. You can do everything you need to do. And then come, as we always say, with your pen and paper in hand, be prepared to take copious notes because there will be a lot of information given for $29. Now, Rosie, you know what I always say, $29 is the cost of that Saturday night pizza tonight that you're not going to order. Go ahead, get in the kitchen, make a meal for your family, and invest that $29 in your business and come and hear the truth about 7 streams of income, because it's hard to believe. Rose, I'm going to just be quiet because I almost gave up the sauce, girl, about these 7 streams of income that you don't, as you stated, have to be doing 7 different things. Initially, I thought I needed to be in my kitchen, doing some hair and, trying to sell some makeup and trying to fry some fish and trying to sell some plates and, all these different things that were disjointed and not connected. No rhyme or reason, just because it sounds good.
You are right, Cynthia. And you know what? You just threw out a good clue to this puzzle. And if they join us tomorrow night, they'll get the rest of the pieces to the puzzle by going to bit.ly/7 streams 2021. That was a clue that you just dropped. I hope they catch that clue. Connected. But there was something else you said that I want to go back to. And you said building on a strong foundation. And sometimes you have to start over. A lot of times you don't realize, I didn't realize that when you are not connected, you're not congruent with what you're doing, you may make a little income, but you may not make a lot. You may not make the goal that you set for yourself because you're all over the place like Speedy Gonzalez, just running around like the Tasmanian devil, just running around, knocking over stuff and tearing up things, but you're not really accomplishing anything. But if you look at what your foundation is, and if the foundation isn't strong, that doesn't mean you keep going on a shaky foundation. It's never wrong to start over and to build stronger. But the only way that you can know that you need to do that is by doing it. You have to make, just because your foundation may be shaky, doesn't mean that you're not going to win. You learn from the mistakes that you make. A mistake or what you may view as a failure really is not. Well, not everybody. Some people are afraid to start because they don't want to lose or they don't want to feel like they failed because if it's not successful. But you can't make it successful without one, starting, and without two, making some mistakes along the way. Now, when you get in a community like the one that we have, you can avoid a lot of those mistakes because there's so many people to the right, to the left, in front and behind you who are walking in different places in their business. So they can see some of the pitfalls that you may be coming up on and can tell you, "No, sis, walk around this way. Don't walk around that way." That's the one thing I like about our community is that someone always has your side and your front, and move you away from some of those pitfalls. What you think?
I agree. And just that whole foundational conversation is so important. If you don't come for anything else but that, if you're all over the place and you know it, if you're feeling disjointed, you're feeling uncomfortable, and you're feeling disconnected, then you know you need to be there tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time and pay your $29. Go up and run over and get that done right now. We'll be here for a few more minutes. Come on back and let us know that you registered because you will not be disappointed. I was thinking, Rose, as you were talking about the fact that over the past year, I watched two homes being built on the property on two pieces of land behind where I live. And, as I would go out, and sit out on the porch or go out to do different things, I could see the home being built. And one of the first things that they did was they built a foundation. Then they came back after the foundation was built. Then they started putting up the walls. They started building up the walls, exterior and then interior. And then at some point, the walls were built and everything, but you saw these gaping holes. At some point, I saw a roof go on the top. And then I saw these gaping holes, and I'm like, well, what is that going to be? And then all of a sudden, a window appeared. So there was the foundation, there was the walls, there was a roof, there were windows. At some point in time, I saw them building stairs on the front and in the back. I saw them eventually build a garage. So all of these things came about as the part of the foundation. And now one of the homes has been sold to a family because those 7 or more things happened prior to them getting there, and now it makes for a good home. Give your business a good home. Give your business a good home on a strong foundation. Come and learn how to lay the bricks and the cement for the foundation, how to put up the exterior walls, how to put the interior walls up, how to put a roof on your business to keep it secure, how to put the windows that you need, because you need to be able to see outwards and outbound, because you have to be able to have vision, see. So you have to be able to see if it do any good, if everything was if everything was all bricked in, and then, you sometimes you got to have a little meeting place. So you might put in a garage or whatever the case may be, but you need to come and join us tomorrow night. I think I'm going to go log in now and just sit there and wait because I don't want to be
first.
8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Sunday evening, $29. Register at bit.ly/7 streams of income 2021 and come and learn how to build your business on a strong foundation. And as we said, it's okay if you realize that it's on a weak foundation and you need to rebuild some things. It's okay to pull some things apart and restructure them in the proper way. And so, our coach has done an amazing job, at being at the forefront of this truth about 7 streams of income and about getting you laser focused on what it is that you're supposed to do, the foundation of that business, and how you build upon it for those 7 streams of income in that business, as opposed to being all over the place. So I'm excited. Like I said, I'm going to be there in this community. We always say, don't meet us there, beat us there. Trust and believe it's going to sell out. And you want to make sure that you have a seat in the place. And for $29, you come in, you're treated like royalty, and you get a VIP seat. So you better come on over and join us. I'm excited, Rose. Like I started this conversation, the truth hurts sometimes, but
absolutely,
the truth shall set you free.
Absolutely. It absolutely does hurt sometimes. And something you said, all of that was so good, Cynthia. But you said, about the foundation and the walls and the windows, and you need all of that. But when they were building that house, I bet you every piece fit together because it matched. They didn't put any walls in backwards and all that, or try to make a square piece fit where a round piece will go. They made sure that it all connected together cohesively. And that's what, having different streams are they connected? And if they don't connect, don't be afraid to drop off something to pick up another piece that does connect, to make that foundation strong and everything to stand tall. Because if your foundation is strong, that legacy that you want to leave for your next generation, it'll still stand generation after generation. But you have to build on a strong foundation. And I had to learn that. So it's not that we're sitting here telling you all to go buy a $29 ticket for something that's not going to benefit you. It definitely, if you're just starting out, for you. But if you're a seasoned business owner, it will definitely show you something that you didn't even think mattered. And I want to say good morning, Gertrude. Thank you for joining us. Good to see you. You all share out the broadcast, because you know what? Sharing. And that's how you build a foundation on a community. It's by sharing what you know with others. And sometimes it's your friends, sometimes it's your family, sometimes it's your haters. Because, see, they're watching. And they may need to firm up their foundation too. Cynthia, anything you want to tell the people besides to go to bit.ly/7streams 2021 before we get out of here?
I always say, bring a friend along. Somebody needs this. And, Rose talked about all the different people, and it may even be, I want to add to that, it may be a stranger. Who knows who you may meet if you got to run a Saturday errand and you go out to the post office. You may meet somebody new who needs this. If you're running in the grocery store to grab a little something, you may meet somebody who needs this. Or if you give a little thought to it, somebody that's 6 degrees of separation from you, or even closer to you, they may just actually need this too. And they'll thank you for bringing them along on the ride. So don't be quiet about it. Go out and talk about it. A lot of people need this. Thank you for sharing, Gertrude. A lot of people need this. And like Rose said, sharing is caring. So we say, go out and share and bring some friends along. It's an amazing feeling when the light bulb goes off, not only for you, but for a friend that you brought along. And they say, oh, thank you for bringing me on this journey. We've got someone in the community, and she always says it was one shared the broadcast. And that's my story too. One person shared the broadcast with me, and I've been connected to the community ever since. And the community itself is a part of my foundation. I'll be real honest with you, because without this community, I would be lost in the wilderness, in the maze somewhere. You see those mazes all the time. You're the wall is here and you go this way and you hit a brick wall, and so come on, show up, bring some friends along. We want to see you in the place tomorrow night, Sunday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for $29. go and register today at bit.ly/7streams2021. We will be there to welcome you in the room because we are there to continue to learn as well. You have to continue to build the skill set. You know, things are changing daily. Look at the world, how it's changing, and you have to change, and your business has to change right along with it. So I'm preparing my notebook and my pen, charge up all your devices because you don't want to miss 1 minute of this. And you know what? Show up early. Show up early because it's going to be jam packed. We don't want you to get left out. We don't want the room to close out on you. I'll be there. I'm on my way.
Absolutely, Cynthia. And you make a good point when you say show up early because it says 8 o'clock. But when you are behind the scenes, you're in the VIP room, you never know what nuggets get dropped before the actual webinar starts. So you get extra. So you want to show up early. Our mantra is don't meet us there, beat us there. We have to go and prepare, get our notes and stuff ready so that we are ready, get all our errands run so we can sit down in our favorite seat because you can choose the seat you want to sit in. You can sit on the sofa, the chair, wherever is most comfortable for you. So we need to get our errands and everything done so we can sit in our comfortable seat. So we're going to go ahead and get
replay. Don't forget the replay, Rose.
Oh, yeah. Girl, how could I replay?
We cannot forget the replay. So you need to be there and show up early so that you can get the pre-show conversation and then the conversation during the presentation that the coach is going to give, which is going to be amazing. And sometimes you may grab a few nuggets after the fact. And then it's like a movie. You say, oh, that was a really good movie. And you go back and you watch it a second time and a third time because you realize that you missed something the first time. So that's what this is the equivalent of. You're going to get the truth. You're going to get the truth about 7 streams of income. And you will be so glued to your screen the first time around because it's going to be so good that you'll realize, you know what, let me go back and watch the replay because I may have missed something. So you get the replays with this as well, you know, and so for $29 to get it live and to get the replay, you know, only over here, you know, because if you go out and you go out to the movies or you go out and about to see a live play or show or something, it's one and done. You can't watch it again. But over here, you get the replay so you can go back and really sit down and dissect that and say, okay, and you can pause and say, okay, multiple stream of income, number 1, then do your notes, do everything, come up with your game plan, and then go to 2, 3, 4, 5, and before you know it, you'll be at 7. So you may not catch it all. You know, now I know I'm probably just talking to myself, you know, because I know all of y'all know how to take shorthand and get every word and everything in. But if you like, oh, I'm telling my age, bro, shorthand.
Oh my!
But if you're like me, you need to slow it down. You need to go back and re-watch because I get so lost in the sauce sometimes. I'm caught up. So I have to go back and go through the replays and make my notes. And then don't forget, there has to be an action along with that. So we got to put things into action. Rose, I don't know what else to say. I got to make sure that I'm prepared to be there. I'm going to take care of everything I need to take care of today. And the truth of the matter is the way we operate, we take care of everything here virtually. I'm going to go online and order a few groceries and do a few other things.
Yeah, virtual.
So that I can be ready.
Most of it will be virtual. And that's what we're telling you. Even this is virtual. So you get to sit up and put your feet up and relax and be able to learn and create, you know, be able to create something that you may never have never thought to create before, or to grow something you've already created in a different direction. That tells the truth about your 7 streams of income. Don't end up selling them dinners out the same place that you're doing their hair. Because that might not work too good. But it makes you tired. So go get your rest. Get your errands done. Go to bit. First thing you need to do is go to bit.ly/7 streams 2021. Then run your errands. Then get some rest. And then meet us tomorrow night at 8 p.m. We're going to get out of here, guys. So listen, have a wonderful day on purpose. Bye.
Bye-bye.